Hi Hassan students. Today you're going to be making a monster. The app we're going to use is called Monsters. It's right here in my corner. It is green background with a purple monster. Or you can pop up your keyboard and simply type in monsters or begin to type monsters and you'll see the app right here. When your app opens, you'll notice you have a green felt board to use to create your monster. The most important button you need to know about is this plus button. When you press the plus button, you will see all the things you can add to your monster. Faces, arms, letters, legs, bodies, complete monsters, heads, noses, numbers, and speech bubbles. I don't like using the complete monster button very much. It gives you full bodies of monsters. This is a good place to get ideas. But it's a lot more fun, go back, to actually build your own monster, starting with the bodies and then moving to the legs or the head. So I'm going to press on bodies and pick my body for my first monster. And I'm going to use this one. Then it asks me what color I want for my monster's body, purple. The monster will come in really big, so you're going to want to shrink it down using your pincher fingers to get it to the size that you want. Now I'm going to go get a head. Let's see, I'm going to give him a different color head than his body. Remember that monsters are all very, very different looking. Some monsters have 2 eyes, some monsters have 6 eyes. Some monsters swim, some monsters have suction cup legs. So you really want to think about what you want your monster to look like. Now I'm going to go in and add an eye. The eyes are in faces, along with some glasses and some mouths and some antenna. So I'm going to go pick out an eye that I'd like to use. And I'm going to show you eye. Go again. We'll add another eye. And now I'm going to have to make them smaller because his eyes are too big. And you could just do one eye with this monster. I was thinking about putting one eye like right here in the middle, but I think I'm going to do 2. So right now, the monster is looking right at me. One thing I can do is I can flip these eyes so they're looking in different directions. If I press on the eye and then I press flip, do you see how that white spot in the middle is moving? I can do that with eyes, but I also can do that with arms or legs. So I'll show you. I'm going to add another arm to my monster. And when I shrink this arm down, I can put this arm, I can kind of rotate it. I don't really know how I'm going to get this arm to go. I think I'm going to have it come off like this. The arm is there. If I press this rotate button, do you see how the arm moves? That's how you can get your arm to go in different directions. Right now the arm is in front of this body and I want it to go behind. So right next to this is the flip button. Right next to the flip button, this button means go in front. It's an arrow button. So if I press on this body right here, it should go in front of this arm. So first I press on the body, and then I press go in front. Do you see how it moved in front of the arm? You might have to use that feature for a lot of different things. In fact, I think I'm going to use it for this brown head because it looks kind of funny right there. So I'm going to put the head in front of the body. So I simply press on the head, and then I press go in front. Now I'm going to have to put my eyes back. I think it looked better the other way. Body, go in front. Okay, and now my eyes go in front, eyes go in front. Remember that button is go in front. You cannot use it to go in back. There, my monster looks better. I just need a mouth. And then I'm going to move forward so that you can get going. Whoops. The mouth is under faces. It's hard to remember that the mouth and the eyes are all in faces. I'm going to put his mouth like way down here on his body. That looks kind of silly. I kind of like that. Okay, when my monster is done, all I need to do is come over here and press this button, and this button is save to camera roll. So I'm going to press save to camera roll, middle one, and it's done. Okay, when you get that far, you've made your monster. Okay, the next thing I want you to do is put your monster into Pick Collage. So we're going to press on our Pick Collage button. And we're going to make sure that we go to a new one. We're going to press down here where it says Start New Collage. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to my plus. I'm going to go up to Photos. There's my monster right there. Do you see it? Press on my monster and then press check. There he is. Okay, now I think it looks kind of silly because it has this black bar alongside of it right here. So what I'm going to do now is get rid of that black bar. I get rid of this bar by going tap, tap on my picture, tap, tap, and I'll see all of these different options come up. If I go to Magic Wand, this is where I can get my monster fixed. Magic Wand. Way down here at the bottom, we're going to go to Crop. Then what I can do is I can drag these white circles in to crop that black part out so it's just the green. Apply. Done. Now the last thing you can work on fixing is this border over here. Mine is blue. If you tap tap on your picture, you can go to the orange button, which is border, and you can change that border to any color that you're interested in changing it to. There. Check. Okay, make your monster nice and big. The next thing to do is to add your name, text. Remember, you need to have a capital first name, capital last name, and you don't want to have any cursive writing here at school for this project. I want you to pick some printing writing so that we can read your name really well, and your name's going to go underneath next to your monster. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is add our paragraph writing down at the bottom. To add your paragraph, you're just going to click on plus, letters, and make sure you have good printing letters for your paragraph because you're going to want to have enough space to write your paragraph. When you start writing, make sure you have your period, make sure you have capital letters. I'm going to show you that when you start writing, it's going to make a really big, his name is Mr. B. When you're writing, oh, I got to do capital B, period. It's going to make one big box in the middle. But after you click on check, you can take that box and you can make it any size you want so that it fits onto your poster. So make sure you know that you can adjust it after you hit done. So when I'm in here typing, it will look really awkward and funny on the poster, but once I hit this check mark here, done, I can then move my text box so that it looks the way that I want to have it look. When you're all finished, Hassan Huskies, you're going to click on this save button down here at the bottom. Now it's saved. Awesome. And if you're in 4th or 5th grade, you can put your monster into your drive and have that waiting for me for when we get back. If you are in kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd grade, you can just make sure it's saved to the camera roll. Your screen will look just like this, and then you are done for the day. Awesome job. See you soon.